key here is I'm going to take you through the basics at the beginning. Spear is all about basics, okay? Just like anything else, if you have bad basics, you won't be able to execute very well. Now, the trick is, there are a lot of people that come out here, grab spear every melee they come out, okay? And say, ooh, I'm great, because I've killed 3 people, okay? It's a bunch of bullshit, okay? If you trained as hard with spear, many people, if you went out and trained as often as you do with spear, and you tried to do that same training routine with sword and shield, would you be any good? Right? If you trained 3 times a year because you showed up to events, you would suck, right? Same thing. Just because you kill somebody doesn't mean you're good with spear. Okay? Killing lots, knowing how to use it, and being very, very good at applying pressure to your opponents, and also keeping your guys safe, that makes this count. Okay? Now, one great thing is if you practice this every week, I guarantee you'll be better than 90% of the people out there. That easy. Okay? And by doing that, you will essentially see how easy it becomes to change your range. Everyone step up into their normal spear range that they think they're at. Okay? You guys are going to be one-on-one here. All right? Okay, hold your position. Okay? Here's where you guys are about at. Okay? Now the trick is, fully extended, you're just barely touching, aren't you? Okay? Key here is, this is where I fight. You notice I've got about 1.5 feet. Okay? Now the reason being is because now I can take that 1.5 feet while you're in your comfortable range. I take that 1.5 feet because I know I'm going to block everything you throw at me. Now I become dangerous. The reason why none of those other guys are dangerous because they're not comfortable in it. Okay? If I do this and I'm standing here, you stay in your comfortable place, okay? Where do you, exactly. Oh. Who do I kill? Okay? Well, now it becomes easy. It's like shooting ducks. Okay? Because you're out of range, and everybody else in that line is. So you're hurting your own line. Okay? Now the trick is to get comfortable in that range, you have to know good technique. Now here's how I see most people practice spear. You ready? Okay. Okay, that's most spear fights I see when one-on-one spear guys go. How often do you see that? It's stupid. Okay, how many times do you do that at Pennsic? What do Pennsic spear lines end up into? Every time it's a line engagement. Yeah, we may roll aside, but you know what? Here's still a line engagement. All right? There's not a lot of one-on-one out there. Okay? The 90% of the battles, bridge, here we are, line engagement. Woods,
mostly line engagement.
Wood, line engagement, right? Past battles, what do we end up in? Okay? So what should we be teaching? Good line engagement. Okay? Now, to teach good line engagement, I'm going to show you something. Every one of you, get in line here, are in a box. Okay? And I'll show you why. You have a 3-foot box that's yours. My box is right here next to you, right? Now here's the trick. 1 foot can leave the box at a time. If I throw a shot, look, that foot's still in the box. I'm back in the box. I block a shot, go ahead, throw. My front foot's still in the box, right? Same if I just dip here or dip here. Now, here's what happens if both feet leave the box. I throw a shot. I'm a dead man, right? We all know that. I block a shot, ready? Go. Now, who's a dead man? Okay? I moved out of a shot. Oh yeah, that's a wonderful one. But if we keep 1 foot in that box, okay, we're always safe. We are always helping our opponent. Or not our opponent, but our people next to us, because even I step back here, I can still block her. And I'm still dangerous. Okay? So it's 1 foot in the box all the time. Easy enough? Next piece. This is very much like fighting sword and shield. As much as everybody wants to turn it into something else, the way a lot of good fighters fight sword and shield, hips are forward. Okay, and I'm going to show you why. Ready? Get linear. You're linear already. Okay, ready? Throw a shot. Okay, that's about what your reach is, right? Now, watch. Put your foot side by side, throw and roll your shoulder forward. Okay? Now, push with your hip. Okay? Here we are. Right here. It sits on that leg. Okay? So what happens is, first piece is, yeah, it opens up that spot right there. Okay? But my shoulder's not back here anymore. If I'm here and I throw, look where my shoulder stops. Again, my power is going somewhere over there because that's where my hip is going. Okay? Now watch. I can turn that foot and I get flat. Look where I go now. Okay? Shoulder all the way over. Okay? So now you throw and roll that shoulder. One hand. Okay? You see how that goes? Now get your feet linear. The other way. Okay, there you go. Now throw shoulder. See how much harder that is? Okay? So, we're here again. We're lined up. We're ready. Again, our weight's on our back foot. And now, as people throw stuff, it's easy to move. Okay? You can move away. When I'm throwing shots, easy. Okay? We're going to do that. Just offset. Okay? Offset. Stay right there. We're going to throw offset to him because we're not going to throw at him. Here's our standard shot. Okay? Just like if you're fencing, your foot comes out, body stays straight. We don't. If I lean down like this, again, center is here. Push your stomach out. Okay? You push, throw. Okay? And down. Good. Okay? And again, what happens is your hand is on the very back edge. Your hand is going to turn over at the end. Okay? So here we are. See how that goes right in the palm? And I'll show you the reason why when we get closer again. But let's do this a couple of times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! We're going back. Keep your body straight. 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, go! Okay? It's important that you get used to those lunges. Because if you don't do lunges a lot, what happens? You get tired. You're already tired, aren't you? Okay? Legs are big. Okay? Now, let me show you something. Everyone line up with their partner again. Hand position in this throw is very important. Again, my palm's right on the back of the spear. If I throw outside, okay, notice how I fall short. If I throw and it rolls center line, look at this. See the difference? Here we are. Outside. Inside. I've got a lot more room to go. Okay? Again, outside lines take and you lose distance, right? Straight to your fastest path is straight to your opponent. Okay? Again, go ahead and just, you guys are going to throw first on this side. All I want to see you to do is throw right at my stomach, okay? Right at your opponent's stomach. Go ahead. Good. Roll that hand in. Feet. Hey. All right. Okay? Only one side first. We're going to be targets first. Stand straight. There we go. Go ahead. Tip always facing your opponent. Good. Okay. Good. Now switch. Okay. Couple things you're learning here is proper technique of throwing and good targeting. Again, you notice that we don't have to get out here and do this full speed right away. Why don't we want to do that? Well, you're going to hurt the guys. Plus, you learn very little. We have a bad habit in society already. Okay? You learn good technique and you apply it. Okay? Unfortunately, in a society, a lot of times we go out there and fight somebody, we learn something, but then we don't see them for another 3-6 months. So did we ever practice what we learned? So have we ever really learned it? No. Okay? Do this over and over again. And keep switching back and forth, side to side. Alright? Now, simple throws. Okay? We're going to go through offense first, and we'll go through defense. We know the footwork. Again, you're too linear. Good. If people keep getting linear, throw a spear or a pole arm right between their legs. Okay? Because then they have to straddle that, and that'll keep their hips. They keep their hips forward. Okay, a couple of very simple shots. Again, you do the simple stuff well. That's all you need. Some of the greatest fighters, you know, including Muhammad Ali and all these great boxers, they throw 3 or 4 blows. That is about it. They make you give them those 3 or 4 blows they know all the time. They don't throw all this. We all know all this fancy stuff. How often do we use it? Okay? We don't. We don't need to use it. Good, solid technique. Make your opponent give it to you, and you take advantage of it. Same thing happens here. Okay? So the first shot we're going to learn is the simplest shot of all. And in fencing, it's just called the beat. Okay? Put your spear up, face it right at me once again, and all we do is we hit. Okay? And again, all the hit is it's not this. Okay? Because then the spear is off target. It's pull. Okay? So I put pull, I beat it out, bang, push. Okay? So it's bang, push. Bang, push. Okay? A little closer. There we go. Pull and push. Okay? That's all it is. Simple. And again, you're going to learn technique and targeting. Okay? Get the idea? Okay, other side. Again, point it right at them. Good. That's it. Exactly. Right in the breadbasket. See? Targeting's very big. Turn your hip forward. That's why you're having a hard time with targeting. Okay, good. Good. Now, make that a smaller block. Get it closer to my spear. Good. At the end, what this looks like, okay, at the end, this block, or this strike, is all together. It's essentially, as you're stepping in, you're hitting and throwing. Okay? But we practice one step at a time. Alright? That's one blow. Simplest blow you can really throw. Second blow is basically called the U. Okay? It can be on this side of the spear. A lot of times you'll switch up. This is easy. Push. If you're on this side, all you're going to do is you're going to drop this underneath and over. Okay? So here he is. Over, push. Okay? At the beginning, what happens is this becomes big. And then you push. At the end, when you get very good, it's right under. It's here. Here he goes. He applies pressure. And it's... Yeah, if you want. Yep. Okay? My side first. Ready? Go. Work on hitting the same spot over and over again. Okay. That's it. End cap that spear. Yep. Pull it right up in your shoulder. Yep, you pull it right up in his shoulder. Okay. And again, nice and linear. Go ahead and add a pop to the end of that. He's in armor. There you go. Good. Okay. That's all right. Keep the body straight. Remember, shoulders can't turn. Can't lean over. There. Good. Good. Okay. Switch. Okay. I need to be on the other side. Ready? Go. Good. 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 That's the way. That's all right. That's all right. Good. Good. need to be anything different than this. Okay? That easy. Under and push. That's it. Turn the shoulder all the way in. Let's free it up. There you go. Good. Bang. Exactly. Okay? So that's your 2 simple shots, guys. You practice that over and over again. You can apply it any way you want. You can also switch that around. Instead of the U on this side, maybe I'm on this side and I want to get him. He's pressuring me on this side. Put. Okay? Same thing goes with the beat. Instead of the beat here, maybe you have to be here. So here I am. Okay? So you can practice those. But it's practice. It's a key. If you don't do it, how good are you going to be at it? Right. Simple blocks. Again, we're driving everything at our opponent. Problem with this is you will tend to hit a little hard because your hand's on the end of the spear and you're driving it this way. So be careful with that. Base thrusting, you tend not to break soup underneath. Think. Okay? Just a little more control. Alright? But that is a danger. Okay. Simple blocking. You ready? Okay? You guys on this side will throw a simple shot. Just push shot, and that's going to be the block. Now here's the key. Here's how people block. A lot of times. Ready? You throw a shot. Who did I just ruin? And where is my tip? It sucks. Okay? Exactly. Here you are. It's as easy as that. Okay? We're going to actually go on the other side. Ready? Because this is the actually easiest block. Ready? Go. Look how all I'm doing. Look, if I push it this way, my tip goes off target. Okay? Watch. See, tip's off target. Bad. Ready? Tip's still on target. Easy. I just push it away from the body. Hand does not roll like this. A lot of people want to do this. That's not a block. Hand actually breaks down. This hand does this motion. So that. Okay? So now watch. Go ahead. You throw. Now I can throw. Right? It's all basic fencing. Alright? Go ahead, throw. I'm not going to throw, just block. Okay? Nice small block. And early. You got to watch where this guy's doing. A block way up in front takes their spear 2 foot off line. Okay, let's see. That's it. Good. Yep, all you do is, ready? Go. Go. Get it? You see how that hand? Exactly. That's your block. Pretty simple, ain't it? Now you want to see it as simple. As deliverers, when you practice this, make sure they're delivering completely. Okay, I'm going to throw at you. If I short shoot at them, it's not helping. Deliver it. There you go. Okay, remember, push those back up. Okay, hold spear. Good. And as a deliverer, just go slow at the beginning. Good.
It's a good one.
Do you ever see this class?
No.
Oh.
I gave away all my spears.
You ever went to this class? I've seen it.
I gave away all my spears.
I teach this class.
That's it. Keep your spear the same. Ready? Next spear. Bring it back up your bill. You ready? Go. Okay, you see how that? Ready? Go. Catch it early. Go. Got it? See how the tip always stays on your opponent?
Yeah, this is both one of them.
Ah, you moved the backhand. There.
It's, out of the eye.
Good. Good. Okay? That's a simple block. Everyone's like, but you do that enough, and now you can stand in line and know exactly what people are, what's happening. In fact, if you do it well enough, after years, what's going to happen is, ready? You're going to throw at me? Go. My block is a block and throw at the same time. Okay? Very hard for them to recover.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Now,
You have a
here's
good
the hard
supply
block.
for these decent spears.
Okay? This block, we're going to do a couple things to take body out of line and keep spear still on point. This block is the spot all spearmen love. Okay, go ahead and throw the shot. Right there. Go ahead, come on. For real. Right on the inside, right in that breadbasket. Okay, right? Come on. Okay, right there. They love this. It sticks. That's a beautiful shot. Now, the block is early. You have to pick it up early. Go. See how I'm pulling this whole spear into the body. It's off me a little bit, right?
Learning to move
And I
the
lean
spear,
over slightly.
moving
So I
it
take the
fast
target
instead of
away,
choking it, taking it off his line.
and I pull this spear across to redirect his. Okay? This is a timing thing also. So you have to know the timing of what, you have to pick up that timing of what your opponent's doing. Okay? Ready? You're going to do it.
Well, all Penzic battles degenerate to
Just throw right for his bread. There you go.
after they've killed all our shield
Good.
guys. We
Exactly.
don't use our shield guys properly.
You notice how you can follow up right on that, can't you? Uh-huh. Yeah. Leg. Just quick drop.
I would get one now.
And he drops that onto you. Oh, you go ahead and shoot my leg. Okay? You have to just drop. Okay? Drop those
That would
legs.
be the important part. Doesn't matter whether I have a spear or the second spear. It's like right up there.
Right? See how that works? Go ahead, push his leg.
A little person I think.
That's all right. See that? Exactly. See how you can still attack, can't you? See how easy it is?
It's a shame our party is not with two checks, but
Yeah. It's just like when you're fighting sword and shield. Okay? Your block isn't bring your shield down. Okay? Your block is this. Here you are. Oh, wait. I didn't have to move. What you know? Okay? My shield's still in the same position.
And in fact, the one
all padding, no
You guys ready
compression.
to block a few of those? You're going to pull in. Okay? There you go. Good. Good. And start out slow. Turn your hip. And that's where you're going to be. Come on, tip on me. Okay? Remember, what's happening right now is you're trying to do this. Pull. Okay? Pull, lean. Push that butt out. Ah, there you go. That's all right. Good. Do that again. Exactly. You see how it's set up for another shot? Ready? And lean. Actually, pull his butt out. Push the butt right out. Exactly. Okay? Now, don't just lean over because you're going to lose balance. You see how the center is still underneath, it's still in. Exactly. You see, as that butt moves, I got room to move the spirit. Okay? Good. Good. Okay, turn your shoulders so you're facing. There you go. Uh-huh. You see how that opens up, doesn't it? Okay? Exactly. That's pretty simple, guys. The next part of this, usually I get guys on stuff, and again, we drive this for a good long time. You want to throw at least 10, 15 shots each side, and then go on to the next. You should have one person that knows how to do this walk around and adjust you accordingly. Okay? Just like you do in a class. The next part of this is one-on-one duels. Okay? What happens, we get our gear on, we work one-on-one. Instructor calls go, instructor calls stop. Again, on a one-on-one duel, this helps you with your range. You're no cross-shooting yet. It's just working on watching your opponent and learning their movements and what you have to do to block. After that, after doing that, like 2 sets of that, then we move on cross-engagement. And again, the instructor makes sure that you're not moving outside that box, that I'm not pushing Ulfer off. Okay? And he reinforces the idea that you have to work together. Okay? Guarantee you the first time they do this, nobody will work together. So you run it until they're dead. And at the end, they're like, okay, go! 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 Okay? And then you're like, all right, you're working together now. Take a break, and maybe if you start that next time, we'll just go much faster. Okay? I mean, we all know that, right? That's how you have to put that together. Okay? That's it, guys. It's that simple. We still practice this. Okay? I got John Eric, Terlagan, all these guys, Munanori. We still practice this after 4 or 5 years. Every Sunday. Okay? And now these guys, John Eric, I always thought he was a good spearman. 1 year after he did this, man, he ran up to me, he's like, oh my God, I sucked before. You know, because he's rolling up lines. Because really, what happens is, I get nice short spears, you'll learn to fight like this. Me and John Eric, when I get in your spear range,
You guys have a good drive. We'll be out of here shortly. We're taping this spear class. This is something we might want to work on.
Good. See how you really got to learn, don't you? But what happens is you'll learn to keep it smaller and smaller, and when you're normal people in line combat, what's going to happen is I try to get into that range. Where are you going to go? You're going to leave. Now what do I get? Yeah, you don't feel good, do you? Okay? Watch the big dukes and all these guys that do this. Some of them suck. Okay? In fact, a lot of them just think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread, but because they got the big cornet on, and they can do this. They can walk up in the line, everybody's standing here, they go. And everyone's like, oh! He must be great, you know, so they back up. Well, now he's damn good, you know. But I tell you, think of how many times you see those guys at practice using it. You're a hell of a lot better than him. Okay? And sometimes you can use it to your advantage. I'll see guys doing that. I'll be in line. I teach all the guys. It's like some guy with a hat walks in line, goes, "Hey, Grace, how you doing?" And he's like, he knows me. Okay? Well, you don't have to know him. For God's sakes, he got the hat on. And you're not, you know, but you're breaking his concentration. Okay? And he will literally move back. Okay? That works, doesn't it?
You guys take it easy. Safe drive.
Okay?
I'll see you tomorrow, Nika.
Get nice short spears in the winter. And again, one-on-one, we get out here, and here we are, nice and tight. Okay? We're nice and tight. We're in here, we're practicing. Right?
Yeah, I know. I've been just adjusting the framing because they were moving around a little bit.
7.5, or 7th, actually. Okay? Yeah, it's really, you see? See how you have to have a lot of control in there tight, don't you? Okay? And again, you can practice this, and you can do this inside in a tournament field, but don't get caught up in this, guys. Don't get caught up in the running up, engaging hard, because you just don't do that. Later on, when you apply advanced techniques to it, put a backup weapon on, and we actually practice this one. Ready? Okay? When I say go, what I want you to do is basically, you spin out here, you charge like this. Okay? Both at the same time. Okay? Now, yeah, go ahead, you can switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Get the idea? Uh-huh. Okay? So that's how you can counter that. You just get used to backing up your weapon and doing it. And you can practice that drill. Yeah, I used to, but the back ones are very nice. Here's the big key. You notice inside, that body moves a lot. And again, we were walking through this with tournament stuff. All of a sudden he throws, and I'm like, you know, way over here. The only reason why that can happen is because if I'm stuck on my front foot, my weight's there, this is what I can do. Now, put your weight on your back foot. Now, pull all the way back. Very comfortable, isn't it? You just kick the hips out, and you can move all of a sudden. So it's like, okay? You can move. So watch how much weight you have on your front foot. Because it's going to hurt your movement longer.
Brannos, 2 minutes left on the tape.
That's all right. I think we're done. Uh-huh.
What's that?
Let him run it on the review.
Okay.
Yeah, just there. It's scoop it. Yeah, it scoops right in front of you like this. Yeah, like, yep.
Figure out where my piece of parts went. My helmet. I know I had like 2 of my
Ball.
heads.
Yeah, pull and push. Yeah.
Take you out of there to stop, right?
Exactly. Yep. Pretty simple, isn't it? The key of this, just like anything else, is to learn how to move and how to react. Practice it, guys. You can practice targeting at home in the basement. But don't cap your spear at the end because hitting basement walls. If you got a hanging bag, do a hanging bag, cap it, and then you can actually pull those like the way you're supposed to. But if you're hitting trees or basement, it's going to screw your wrist up. Also, you'll notice that by capping this, other people, you notice by capping this, if I don't cap this, this is what happens to my wrist. Ow. Okay? I torque this wrist. Now, if I cap it, okay, I don't torque anymore. All the power goes right up into my arm. Much safer on the hand and wrist, okay? Okay, kids. Not a problem. Take it home. Do it. You guys got a bunch of great guys that already know some beautiful